Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you have read the thumbnail and the title, or seen the thumbnail title, you'll know that this is we're going to call it a YALC situation. It happened. My bank account is crying, but I had an amazing time. As you've probably seen, mixed reviews about the whole thing. My experience is, yes, organisation and whatnot needs to be better, or a lot better, but the actual stalls there, I really enjoyed. There were multiple publishers that I personally like purchasing from, but I did have a little trundle down to LFCC and purchase some things from there as well. I think what I might do next year is, for one, go with a bit more money, and for two, spend a bit more time going around LFCC, because there are things that I have seen since coming back and stalls that I missed, which I'm good about. But if I can find out from the LFCC lineup what stalls were there, I might try and have a gander and see if I can go find those companies. But what I'm going to do first off is start with non-bookish things. And okay, so non-bookish things first. Well, non-book. Things that aren't books. I can't speak. We have a number of prints that have been acquired. I can't remember where some of these things were acquired from. First off, we have a number of bookmarks. So some of these were purchased, some came in the goodie bags. Throughout the weekend there were multiple giveaways of goodie bags, of tote bags obviously. I like the look of that book. I say it's not bookish, it is bookish, but it's not a book. And it has like obviously my aesthetic. It has a little witchy hat on it, and this is called Faven Realm Book 1. Boo, Can You See Us is what it's called. So there was that bookmark. These were just random publisher bookmarks. I'm not gonna go through them, but what I did purchase, which I purchased on day one, were these. You've got Lila, Rye, Alucard, and why did I forget his name? Kel from A Darker Shade of Magic. And obviously I had to get these bookmarks. I don't get Illumicrate, so I missed out on these bookmarks when they came out, but this was one thing that I was determined to get my hands on. I was considering getting the Red Rising ones just because they were so pretty, but because I don't actually like the books yet, I'm probably thinking I will. I didn't bother getting them, but there was that. So those are the bookmarks I purchased. I also acquired some prints. There's a book called Luminous by Marauder Rutherford that's out. There's this amazing print of Antala, and just looking at the different areas, it makes me very intrigued about what that's going to be about. This was on Hotkeys, I think. I'm guessing this was Hotkeys, I think. The Quill Prints print. I've only read the Quill Prints so far, but I really enjoyed it, so I thought might as well, it was free. I got this, and all I had to do was show that I'd pre-ordered Daughter of Darkness, and you got a free print. Where these are going to go, I have no idea. And then this is from the Forevers by Chris Whittaker, and again it was just a gorgeous print. I'm going to try and find somewhere to put all these. And then these are smaller prints that are going to go in my print book. So this is a print from The Silver Chain by John Shibani. I do have an arc of this that I need to read. I still not read it yet, but that was cool. And then Liv got me this. It's Once Upon a Broken Heart print. not a fan of the hair, because that to me is pink, not rose gold, and her hair is rose gold. So when Liv first gave it me, I was like, what is that? And yeah, it's very more pink than rose gold, but there we go. It is what it is. But I am bookmarked to high heaven. I also found these from somewhere. I don't know where I found these from. Another purchase was Nevernight. And I'm so excited about this. This is by an artist called Diana Dworak, I think. I will leave the website links down below. But these were reduced on Sunday, like 2 for £10. Or basically it was like £5 each. And I was going to get 2, but decided not to. I just got the 1. And shout out to Mr. Kindly, who is not so kind. And I just absolutely loved this book. I haven't read the rest of the series yet. I know I'm basic, but it is what it is. I'm keeping a lookout for the LitJoy ones. The next ones, these are definitely getting framed, and they're gonna go. Obviously, if you see my vlogs, I mostly vlog at my desk in my living room. There is a plain back wall that has nothing on it, and I think I'm gonna get these framed and put on there. So first we have Baby Grogu, and then we have Deadpool, and this one is one of the favourite. This immediately drew my attention. Two of the main characters from Arcane. If you've not seen this series, highly recommend you see it. It's by an artist. It's by an artist called Shrike, and it is that. I will just leave it there. And honestly, I followed them on the socials. That's his social if you want it. There you go. There is socials if you want it. I will be looking at some more prints from him because I saw some that I really wanted, but I just didn't have the money to get at the time. Next I went to Bookish Burns, and I got, obviously, a Heartmates sticker. Can't go without that. And if you want to know what the Bookish Burns socials are, there's a Bookish Burns website. And I also got a From Blood and Ash pin. It said, "From Blood and Ash we will rise." And love makes fools of all of us. I got that pin too. And then this is not even at the books yet. I had to get 2 candles. So one is light it up. Obviously, I can't not get this. And since reading The Infernal Devices, I had to get Gem's Medicine. So this one smells of brown sugar and fig, and this one is plum, rhubarb, sparkling champagne. And I got the 8-ounce candles. Both smell gorgeous. I do prefer the Gem one, but I couldn't not get a Crescent City related item. Next onto the bookish things and books I acquired. I didn't actually get that many arcs. I got 1 arc, but one thing I did win was Hotkey's 10-year celebration, and this has, I think it's the first chapter from the bestseller of each of the last 10 years. So the ones that I've read on here are Spellsinger and The Cool Prince. But I also got this because of Spellsinger when I saw the back of it. And this is going to go on my De Castell shelf when I finally make one. And then it says, "This book kills, the deadliest thriller of 2023 by Ravina Guron." This was a spin the wheel thing, and it was like a 50-50 chance of you getting this. And so many people got it. I'm really excited to read this. It takes a lot for a thriller to really make me be like, oh, shit, didn't see that come in. So I'm really looking forward to seeing if this is worth the time. Now we're moving on to actual book purchases. So, I already owned Midnight Twins, but Waterstones had books 2 and 3 available to purchase because Holly Race was signing all 3. Because Holly Race was signing the books at YALC. So I'm not gonna show you what everybody wrote in the books, but oh, I've just seen, I also got some Argosy cards. Why not? The first one says dream big always, and I was like, oh, that's cute. The next one says I hope you enjoy, and I was like, oh, that's really sweet. And Miss Holly Ray says, written in book 3, sorry about the ending. Why? Oh god, I cry at the best of times, so I'm already worried about reading that series. But yay, I did it. I've actually bought a full series in order, and I will read them in order, so that's something to be proud of, isn't it? Yeah. Next up we have Waking the Witch, and this is by Rachel Burge. This is the author of The Twisted Tree and Crooked Mask. I read The Twisted Tree, loved it, still haven't read The Crooked Mask yet. Really want to read it, but just haven't got around to it. When I saw that she was releasing Waking the Witch, I requested an ARC of this, or like a review copy from Hotkeys as soon as I knew it was available. Unfortunately, they don't tell you whether or not you're successful in getting review copies. They just turn up at your door. So I came back on Sunday to find that Hotkeys had sent me a review copy of this book as well. I don't actually know when it's out, because a couple of the stands did have sort of the books out a couple of weeks early, ready for sale, because the authors were there signing. Rachel did a meet and greet at the Hotkeys stand, and she signed this for me. So I bought this so she could sign it, because I didn't know she was there until I was actually in London. And then Tori had seen messaged in the YALC chat and was like, oh, Rachel Burge is going to be there, and I was gutted because I had both of the books at home, but I wanted this anyway. So the next books I got were from the Harper 360 stand. It was 2 hardbacks for 15 and 3 paperbacks for a tenner, I think. Maybe not. But you'll see this a lot in people's vlogs, because we all went to the stand at the same time and we all got similar books. So we all got Me in the Middle by Alex Light. I've not read the first one by them. I think, is it Upside of Falling, I think? And it is signed, but the book plate is from the first book, which looks a bit off with the aesthetic of the actual book. But I'm not bothered, it's signed, it's cool. It's cool. And then the other one that we all got, or that seemed to be quite popular, was Out of the Blue by Jason June. Jason June wrote Jay's Gay Gender, which I've not read yet, but this was sold as queer mermaids fake dating. Fake dating's one of my favourite tropes, full stop, but it tends to be done really well in contemporaries, and also this is like a mix of contemporary and fantasy because it's mermaids. So they were the hardbacks that I got. And then I got 3 paperbacks because I have no chill. So I have Hang the Moon by Alexandra Bellafleur. As you all know, if you watch my vlogs, if you've seen my lives, I was gifted Count Your Lucky Stars by the publishers, and I didn't know they were part of a companion series. It's not technically a series, but it has the same characters in, and I read book 3 in this companion series. I was then gifted book 1 to read, so I thought, why not get book 2 so that I can read book 1 and 2 and maybe reread book 3, because I loved book 3. So yeah, I get to read book 1 and 2 now, because that's how you read a series, okay? I then got Dating Dr. Dill. This was being hyped up by the staff there. I was like, what contemporaries? And literally they were like, Dating Dr. Dill. So funny. One of their friends had read it. They were like, it's so good. And it's a spicy apparently. So a few of us, I'm going to see if people want to buddy read this, whoever got this from YALC. I don't even know what it's about. It's by Nisha Sharma. I was just told it was smutty and fun. So I got it. And then, because it was 3 for 10, I got The Wedding Crashers by Mia Sosa. Again, I don't know much about this. People crash weddings. Fun times. That's all I know about it. So that was my Harper little voyage. Get it, Harper voyage? No. That is not the only Harper related purchase that I made. I saw someone with this, and I was just... It just called to me. This is by J.M. Miro, and it's called Ordinary Monsters, and it is a jonker, but we all know we like a big thick book, don't we? I don't even know what this is about. 1882, north of Edinburgh, on the edge of an isolated loch, lies an institution of crumbling stone, where a strange doctor collects orphans with unusual abilities. In London, 2 children with superpowers are hunted by a figure of darkness, a man made of smoke. That is just the start of it. So I was told this was kind of like dark, slightly historical, but it was fantasy. So I don't like historical generally, but put in fantasy in pretty much anything and I will give it a shot. So I'm hoping that J. Miro has pulled off the right balance of historical and fantasy. And then I was just super happy with this. If you've been around for a while, you'll know that a few months ago, me and the amazingly lovely friend Tori, she is a Scottish Last Reads on Instagram and Twitter, I think, or a Last Reads on Twitter. We read The Little Thieves, but Lumicrate was selling the special editions, and on Sunday it reduced to buy one get one free on other books. Apart from the Love Hypothesis that were selling, the rest of the books that were selling were buy one get one free. So she bought one for herself, and then she gave me this one, and this special edition is just so pretty. Look at that. So I was just overwhelmed and I cried. Not gonna lie, I cried. But thank you so much, Tori, it means the world. And this can now replace my standard edition that I have sitting. I'm just hoping that when the second book comes out, I can get the special edition of that one if someone doesn't want it. So if Illumicrate does a special edition in a subscription box, or you can get early access and don't want it, please hit me up, because I will want the special edition that's matching of that one. And then a final few books that I purchased were The Love Hypothesis. Come on, did you expect anything different? I am not the stan that Becca is. I don't think anyone in the world is as much of an Alan Hazelwood stan as Becca. But when I saw that there was an option to get this, and I literally snapped this up the same time that I bought the Dark Shade of Magic. Look how pretty. Got Adam Carlson and Olive on the front. Yeah, I had to snap this up, and I'm hoping that I can get my hands on the special edition of Love on the Brain as well. It's a teeny tiny hardback, but it's a hardback and it's pretty. And the last of the bookish things I wanted to share with you is Marauder and Palum by L.L. McRae. These are the old covers and older name, L.L. McNeil, that she used to go by. And this is her first series. You probably maybe heard people about the name The Iron Crown by L.L. McRae. That is one of their more well-known books, a more recent book, my recent series, Dragon Spirits. And I met her and she signed both of these. Says, may you always have the courage to face your fears, in that one. And we also got, I say we because I'm going to tell you in a minute, we got a sticker and 2 bookmarks. And it says, never give up on your dreams, in that one. And I was stood at the stall talking to Lauren, because we talk on social media and we are in a lot of similar discords that deal with like indie books. And Catherine was with me, and when Lauren was like, just check the back of the books and see if it's something you'll enjoy, I was like, I'll just take books 1 and 2 because I just know I'm going to love them. Catherine read the synopsis and was like, I'll take 2 as well. So I'm already getting my friends onto indie self-pub and I'm not mad at all. So if you want to get your hands on these are limited edition now, because obviously they do have her old name on them, and she is sort of rewriting the insides. She's doing a bit of a rewrite on them, and she's changing the covers of book 1 and 2. I am going to get books 3 and 4 in this series in the current editions, and I will be getting them when they re-release as well. As soon as these go, they are gone, and the re-release will be published. I would recommend you go check out Lauren on her socials and keep up to date with the availability of these. If you do like your fantasy, and obviously it's dragons, magic, this is like airships, pirates, it's just, you can't go wrong. You genuinely can't. And Lauren is an absolutely lovely human being, deserves all the love. So yeah, I would really recommend that you go check her out. I will leave her links down below. And that is the haul of books. There's one more thing that I got. This was a lovely gift that I got from Liam, and it is from Lush, and it has argan body conditioner and rose jam shower gel. So Liam knows I don't really like taking baths, so he'd gone to Lush and he was going to get me a bath bomb, but then he asked the girl at the counter, like, for someone who doesn't like baths, what would you get? So he bought me this as a thank you, because I let him stay at mine on the Thursday and the Monday, because we travelled up and travelled down and travelled back up together. So that is my YALC haul situation. I don't know where all the books are going to go apart from Little Thieves, which is literally going to be like one in, one out. I'm trying to build, I'm trying to collate all the physical indie books that I have and have an indie shelf. There's somewhere behind here, but we're going to be trying to work on that at some point. I had the best time. I am going to go back again next year, but again, I think there needs to be more preparation on my part as well, because I didn't expect them to be so many stalls at LFCC that I wanted to go to, and so many indie authors there. I saw quite a few different indie authors at YALC and at LFCC, so now that I know that that's a thing, I thought I was just traditionally published authors that went to these things, but now that I know that's a thing, I'm going to make sure that I make better plans next year. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with everything I got, and I can't wait to actually finally end up reading these books. I'm not excited to add these books to my spreadsheet, not at all, but you know, it is what it is. We move. But thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you all very much. If you like me and want to see more of me on your feed, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And if you would like any indie author recommendations, hit me up, because Indie August is coming, and I already have books acquired, about 14 indie books that I want to be reading, and indie authors that I've been introduced to that I'm very interested in. It's currently standing around 40. So if you are looking to get into indie sci-fi fantasy, hit me up and I will direct you to the authors that I think you might be interested in. Might be worth checking out. That's just me babbling. I need to put all this stuff away somewhere. Probably just going to stay back there until I can get another bookshelf. But we'll see. I will see you all very soon. Bye.